Good morning, students. Today our topic is application of junction diode as a rectifier. In previous we learned about the forward bias characteristics and reverse bias characteristics. The diode conducts in forward bias, but it does not conduct in reverse bias. So that's why the diode is called as the unidirectional device. That means it will conduct in one direction, that is the diode P is connected to positive terminal and N is connected to negative terminal, then only it will conduct, otherwise it will not conduct. So the diode is a unidirectional device. So based on this we can converting the alternating voltage into a direct voltage. So this process is called as the rectification. So what is meant by rectification? Rectification means the process of converting AC voltage into DC voltage. So you are converting alternating voltage into DC voltage. So this phenomena is called as the rectification, and the device which does this job is called as the rectifier. So here we are having the half wave rectification and full wave rectification. So first of all, we go for the half wave rectification. First we go for the half wave rectification. So for this purpose we can use the single diode. You have to use single diode. So first I will explain the construction part. So it consists, first you will take the transformer. So across the primary of the transformer you have to give the input of a AC voltage. And the secondary part, across the secondary part you have to connect the one end is connected to the diode, and the diode is another. So the P side is connected to the transformer one end, and the negative end is connected to the load resistor in series, and the other end of the load resistor is connected to the secondary of the transformer. So it is the transformer. It is the construction part. So it is the primary part of the transformer. It is the primary part, and it is the secondary part of the transformer. So primary part of the transformer you have to connect the AC voltage, it is the input part, and the secondary part is connected to the diode, and this diode is connected in series with the load resistor. It is the P terminal and it is the N terminal. So and the secondary of the transformer consisting of two terminals A and B. So here the A is in a higher potential and B is in lower potential. Simply A is positive and B is negative. A is positive and B is negative. So here across the load resistor you will take the output. Across the load resistor you will take the output. So first of all, it is the input alternating voltage, and here you have to take the output. So it is the V in input. So it is the positive cycle and it is the negative cycle. It is the positive cycle and it is the negative cycle. So for positive cycle, that means it is the for positive input cycle, A part is positive and B is negative. A is higher potential, B is lower potential. So A is positive means positive positive, so P is positive. So then the diode is in forward bias. then the diode is in forward bias. We are getting the output across the load resistor. Across the load resistor, it is the output. Here the diode is conduct. So, and go for the negative terminal. For negative terminal, so it is a negative terminal, and at the time the A is negative. So for negative means you have to connect the negative here. So negative, simply you have to remember in simple manner. So it is a positive. For positive cycle means positive into positive, positive, then A is positive. So at the time diode is A is positive. For negative side is positive into negative, negative. So for positive cycle A is positive, and for positive cycle B is negative. For negative cycle A is negative, negative simply have to multiply negative. So negative cycle, for negative cycle A is negative, B is positive. So A is negative means negative terminal is connected to P means diode is in reverse bias, then it will not conduct. So at that time we are not getting the output for this time. For next positive cycle, diode is in forward bias, then we are getting the output. And for negative off cycle, the diode is will not conduct. So for positive cycle, A is positive, for and B is negative. And for negative off cycle, A is negative and B is positive. Just remember that point. For positive cycle, diode is in forward bias. For negative cycle, diode is in reverse bias. So here it is a complete 100% input you have to given. So how much around half of the percent, half percent we are getting the output. So we are getting output. So the efficiency of the output. So the efficiency here, the efficiency of the output is equal to around 40. The efficiency here, you have to use the formula 0.406 RL upon RF plus RL. So it is useful in problems. So here RL is the load resistance, RF is the diode forward resistance. So if suppose diode forward resistance, load resistance is given, then what is the efficiency will be asked. So but what is the efficiency formula means DC power output by AC power input. AC power input. But here how much percentage it will be rectified means around it will do by 40.6% AC is converted into DC. So it will rectify only only 40.6%. That means around 41% around. So only 40.6% it will be converted within the 100% of input. So some part will be lost. So what is the half wave rectification? In half wave rectification only half part will be rectified. At that time you have to take only single diode. What is the rectification? It is a process of converting alternating voltage into a direct voltage is called as the rectification. So which can do this job, that is called as the rectifier. So here diode is doing this job, that's why diode act as a rectifier. So it is a construction part. It consisting of the primary, it is a transformer. The primary of the transformer we are giving the input voltage, and the secondary part we are connecting the diode, and the diode one end is connected to the diode, and the diode is connected in series with the load resistance. This is the part about the half wave rectification. And next we will go for the full wave rectification. What is that? Full wave, complete wave rectified here. So here you have to use the two diodes. Here you are using two diodes. So first it is the transformer primary part you are giving the input. Input is AC voltage. AC voltage. Here you have to give the AC voltage. And the secondary of the transformer, it is the secondary of the transformer. So here diode, it is the diode D1 and it is the diode D2. So in which way we are connecting here? So P sides of the diodes D1 and this is the diode D2. So P sides of the diode D1 and D2 are connected to the terminals of the secondary side of the transformer. Secondary terminals of the transformer. So P sides of the diodes D1 and D2 are connected to the terminals of the secondary side of the transformer, and the N sides are connected together, and the end of these together is connected to the load resistor. It is the load resistor, and the other end of this load resistor is connected to the center tap wire of the transformer. Here it is the center tap wire of the transformer. It is the construction part. Across the load resistor you will take the output. It is the construction part. So in which way are connected? It is the primary part you are giving the AC voltage, and the P sides of the diode D1 and D2 are connected to the terminals of the secondary sides of the transformer, and then N sides are connected together, and the end is connected to the load resistor. Other end of the load resistor is connected to the center tapped wire of the transformer, and here we are taking the output across load resistor. It is the construction part. So how it will works? It is the input voltage. It is a positive, negative, positive, negative. So it is a V input you have to given, and here you will take the output. So during positive half cycle, so it is the input, AC input, positive half cycle. So positive half cycle, it is the A you have to taken and it is the B you have to taken. So A become positive and B becomes negative. For positive cycle, you have to remember, for positive cycle, A is the higher potential, B is already lower potential. So lower means negative, higher means positive. For positive cycle, A is positive and B is negative. A is positive means diode D1 is in forward bias and diode D2 is in reverse bias. Then D1 is conduct and D2 does not conduct. And the output is obtained across the load resistor. So at the time, here the circuit will be like this. So it will like that. So here the D2 does not conduct, so it will be eliminated. So simply it will not there. So automatically the complete loop will be like this manner. So at the time D2 does not conduct. So at that time we are getting the output due to D1. It is due to D1. And next half cycle, A is in lower potential, B is in higher potential. Simply why? Because for negative cycle, A is negative. A is negative means you are getting negative to the P side. So automatically diode D1 is in reverse bias and diode D2 is in forward bias. So which is in forward bias, it will conduct, and which is in reverse bias, it not conduct. So for negative half cycle, diode D1 is in reverse bias and diode D2 is in forward bias. Why? Because for negative cycle, A is negative and B is positive. That's why D2 is in forward bias. Then we are getting the output. So at the time this one is not conduct. Then the output will be due to D2 diode. And similarly for positive half cycle, D1 is forward bias, D2 is negative, then D1 is conduct. and the negative half cycle D2 is in forward bias, D1 is in reverse bias due to D2. So we are getting the output. So it is a full wave rectifier. It is a full wave rectifier. So at that time the efficiency, so in full wave rectifier, so the maximum value 81.2% AC is converted into DC. At that time the efficiency is same, 0.812 RL upon RF plus RL. It is the efficiency formula. In case of half wave rectification, 0.406 RL upon RF plus RL. So then what are the if suppose the question will be, so what are the differences of the difference between half wave rectification and full wave rectification? Like, so in half wave rectification, how many diodes you are using? Single diode. Here 2 diodes are used. Here in half wave rectification only half cycle will be rectified, and here full cycles are rectified, and the efficiency is around 0.406 RL upon RF plus RL. Here 0.81 to RL upon RF plus RL, and the here 2 diodes are used, there single diodes are used. But you have to observe, here we are getting the output is in the form of half sinusoidals. It is not a complete sinusoid. It is, if it is a complete sinusoidal, but we are getting the half sinusoidals. So it is not a steady current. So for getting to get the steady current, we are using filters. So before of these load resistor, we are connecting one capacitor. Here you have to connect the one capacitor, so it is parallel to the load resistor. Then only we are getting the a steady current, that is in the form of the output will be so like this. Steady current, we are getting the steady current by using filters. So how it will becomes means, for increasing current means at that time it will becomes charging. The capacitor is getting charging, and for decreasing sense it will be discharging. But this capacity of charging is depending upon this capacitor. It is getting very easy charge. So you have to observe, our mobiles are charging within we are using the capacitors. So our mobiles are charging, it will take a time around 1 hour, 1.5 hours. But how much time it will take the discharging? So the charging capacitance is depending upon this capacitor. So it having the we are using the large capacitor, at that time we are getting the good steady currents. So the simple manner of this diagram, this complete one is nothing but the rectifier. So here it is the rectifier. So the rectifier, the output is connected actually before a load resistor, but in before of this load resistor we will take one capacitor. So it is, you have to connect it in parallel manner. So that's why for increasing of the current, for first positive cycle of the first positive off cycle part, if the current is like this, here increasing is nothing but at that time the capacitor is doing charging, and for next it will be discharging, but the charging will be more, but discharging will be very less of time. That at that time, what is the time constant? Here the time constant is very important term. So you have to do the lab experiments in your BE lab. Actually, if you suppose you have to take the EEE or EC branch, at the time, what is the time constant? It is a product of R and C, resistance and capacitor. So where C is the it is maximum, the time constant depends upon the capacitor. So the charging capacitor will be more. So if suppose our capacitor, our battery will be damaged, means at that time it will be takes discharging very easy. So మనకు బ్యాటరీలు ఖరాబ్ అయినా అనుకున్నామా అంటే ఏంటంటే capacitors ఖరాబ్ అయినట్టు. So here the for which purpose we are using the capacitor? To store the charge. So this is about the half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. Once all of you overlook, once overview the topic. So the process of converting alternating voltage into a direct voltage is called as the rectification, and the device which does this job is called as the rectifier. So half wave rectifier. So in half wave rectifier, how many diodes are using? Only single diode. So it is the primary part of the transformer and it is the secondary part of the transformer. So the diode and load resistor, here the diode and the load resistor are connected in series to the secondary transformer, and the during positive half cycle of AC input, A becomes positive and B becomes negative. Diode D is forward bias and current flow through the diode. During negative half cycle of AC input, A becomes negative and B becomes positive. Diode is in reverse bias and current does not flow through it. So at the time, in half wave rectifier only how much percentage? 40.6% of AC is converted into DC. What is the rectification efficiency? It is a formula you have to remember, and we are getting the value in terms. And what about the full wave rectifier? By using two diodes we are converting. So P side of the two diodes are connected to the secondary side of the transformer. Here it is the transformer and it is the transformer, and the negatives of the two diodes are connected together, and the end is connected to the load resistor. Other end of the load resistor is connected to the center tap wire of the transformer. So first positive half cycle, during the positive half cycle of the input, A becomes positive and B becomes negative. For it is the A and here it is the B. A is positive and B is negative, and diode D1 is in forward bias and diode D2 is in reverse bias. So D1 conduct and D2 does not. So output obtained across the load resistor due to R1. And similarly for negative half cycle of AC input, A is negative and B is positive. Diode D1 is in reverse bias and D2 is forward bias. So D2 conduct and D1 does not conduct. Output across RL due to RL. So it is the efficiency formula. And which purpose we are getting the rectified voltage in the form of the pulses of the shape of half sinusoids. So to get the steady DC output, capacitor is connected across the output terminals of the load resistor. So here connecting the capacitor in the parallel to the load resistor. So then we are getting the output like this. So this is about the half wave rectification and full wave rectification. Okay, bye students.